Various Thoughts Volume 111. I did not want to do another Various Thoughts video, but there's some things I need to get off my chest and get it out of the way. What's happening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Alright, a little bit of video games. Snoop Dogg to Bill Gates. Fix your bleep. Xbox outage on Wednesday miffed the countless gamers, including Snoop Dogg, and the obvious put-out rapper took it to Instagram last week, to address Xbox One, Microsoft, whoever the bleep, in a very NSFW video. Snoop bemoaned the disruption, threatening to replace his Microsoft console with a Sony PlayStation. Y'all can read the rest of the article. I'm not going to do it for you. This is my short and sweet opinion on this whole thing. I liked the video. It was funny, but at the same time, Xbox One to PlayStation 4 is still going to have issues, Snoop Dogg. You go to PlayStation 4, play on the PlayStation Network, it's going to be more problems. Read the articles. Countless articles. Every day. Every other day, every week, every other week, every month, every other month. There's always something wrong with the PlayStation Network. Xbox Live isn't perfect. Not by a long shot. Compared to PlayStation Network, you're better off staying with Microsoft. That's just me. But I have a PlayStation 4. So, calm down. It's not the end of the world. It's not. Now, The Division. Tom Clancy's Division. I heard this game was being compared to Destiny because of the things I've read. Now I'm thinking 2 red flags go off my head. The only reason why there ain't a third red flag going off my head, I want to know, can you play single player offline in Tom Clancy's Division video game? If that's the case, I won't have a problem with that. I'll enjoy myself doing that. Okay? But if I find out, if it's just like Destiny where you have to have online connectivity, where you have to play not only the multiplayer and the co-op, you also have to play single player as well online, I will not bother playing that game. Period. I won't. Now, back to my first point. If it has an offline single player mode, I'll rent the game and play and see if it's good or not. If it's good, I'll wait for the price drop and get it in the future. If not, if it's terrible, delete it off my PS4 and keep it moving. Not going to stress myself out. Now, have you seen the screenshots of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Mutants in Manhattan? I like the character models. I like the turtles. I really do. It's supposed to be rated M for mature. We'll see if that's true or not. I'll give that game a chance. That'll be the first time we ever seen a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game being rated M for mature. Probably might be the same. Not the same. Probably a little bit similar to Batman Arkham Knight. So, who knows? Now, now in anime, I'm still watching One Punch Man. I'm at episode 7. I can't criticize or praise the series until I get done watching the entire series. I'm not sure there's going to be a season 2. They've just been, tight-lipped and been really quiet in that camp. So, now, down to sports. Carolina Panthers' secret weapon? Waffle House, according to an article from a Wall Street Journal website. I'll put the link in the description. I don't know why people like eating Waffle House. Oh, their players eat there. They love it. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, that's great. I've heard a lot of bad things about Waffle House. People say it's nasty. You see roaches. And it's about as big as bigger than mice. I'm like, I find it very hard to believe it's bigger than mice. And the employees are the worst. I saw a couple of videos where they do some nasty stuff. It makes no sense. And I've seen fights go down in that Waffle House. Not live in person, but on the video. I'm like, okay, fights happen everywhere. What's new? So, I don't know how anyone could eat Waffle House. I really don't know. Now, the Panthers hosting the Cardinals for the NFC title game. That's going to be a good game. I hope it doesn't turn into a blowout. Am I picking Carolina to win the game so they can go to the Super Bowl 50? No. Am I picking the Arizona Cardinals to win the game in Carolina versus the Panthers so they can go to Super Bowl 50? No. I'm just going to sit back and relax myself and watching the game. If the Cardinals win, props to them. If the Panthers win, I'll be happy. But I won't be satisfied if they don't win the whole thing. That's the key word. If, not when. Okay? Now, Cam Newton finds himself in a little controversy. Again, what is with the banner and the flag gates? Oh my goodness. First is the Green Bay Packers banner gate, and the guy went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, lost his damn mind. Then you got the mom in Tennessee who is a Tennessee Titans fan who took her 9-year-old daughter to the football game. Cam Newton is dabbing and dancing in the end zone, and the players and the head coach and everybody else being all salty and acting all butthurt and going crazy. And she ripped Cam Newton into a new one, telling her daughter, don't look at the big black man dancing in the end zone. Look at the cheerleaders who look like they're wearing a bikini or one-piece bathing suit. My goodness. But, after she got dressed down real bad, not the 9-year-old daughter, the mom got dressed down really bad by the entire country. And see that what Cam Newton does off the field, she changed her tune real fast. It should never got to that point. She was dead wrong. And you haven't heard from her again. You haven't heard from her. You don't. You haven't. None of us. Now, we got Salty Sarah in Seattle, Washington, sending up lengthy posts, lengthy letter to the local news affiliated station, KIRO, whatever you want to call it, to Facebook, and put Cam Newton on blast for balling up the 12-man flag and tossed it on the ground. And when I saw this video on Sunday, and the first thing came out of my mouth was, somebody's going to make a big deal. It's going to happen. And lo and behold, this is exactly what people are doing. And you got to love the national media. They don't talk about the game. They talk about the other nonsense that should never happen or shouldn't even bother to talk about. Now, granted, the Carolina Panthers took their foot off the gas in the second half, which I talked about in Various Thoughts Volume 110. Check it out if you haven't seen it. But they held on. They won the game. That's all that counts. And they can't keep doing that. That scares me. But push that to the side. Let's stick to this topic. The oversensitivity in today's society, 2016, is real. In this Salty Sarah and that stupid random piece of crap of a letter is the perfect example. If I had $1 for every time a sports fan get all salty, act butthurt, and get all upset because a professional athlete said or did something to hurt their feelings, and do exactly what Salty Sarah did, I'll be filthy rich, and I'll be blasting my 50 Cent song, I Get Money, and laugh my butt all the way to the bank. Memo to Salty Sarah. Move forward with your life, shut the bleep up, and like I said, just move forward with your life. Just stop. It's a damn flag, for crying out loud. It's not the United States of America flag. It's the 12th man flag. And plus, it ain't even original. You borrowed it from Texas A&M Aggies, a college, a collegiate school. It hurt to get all self-righteous and throw God and what was that letter say? Good luck to Mr. Classless Cam Newton. May God teach you what real winning looks like. Yeah, cause Richard Sherman acting all crazy and scaring the bejesus out of Aaron Andrews is definitely what winning looks like, huh? Beast Mode running around grabbing his crotch. Michael Bennett running around with stealing a police bike and riding around after they beat the Green Bay Packers last year's NFC title game. Yeah, that's what winning looks like, huh? Oh my! Oh! Wow! Oh my goodness! And calling Cam Newton is a bum. He doesn't do anything for the community and this and that. I guess you haven't heard anything what Cam Newton does off the field, haven't you? I'm going to put the links in the description. So if you, Miss Salty Sarah, decide to come across this video, the links will be already there. And it will make you feel real bad. It should make you feel so damn small. Smaller than the Micro Machine toys from the 1990s, to the point you're going to be like, dang, I shouldn't put him on blast like that over a stupid flag. You damn right. You damn Skippy, you shouldn't put him on blast over a stupid flag. I'm ripping you the same way I ripped PETA for going after President Barack Obama over killing a damn fly in a CNN interview. People need to stop and think before they react. And that's the problem. They just react and think about the consequences later. That's my problem in today's society. And this video should have been over by now, but there are things I need to say to get off my chest. And one more thing before I go. The excuses that people are making for the Seattle Seahawks. Oh, they had to travel. They had to play they had to play in Minnesota in the -6 degree weather. Then they got to go to the East Coast to play in Bank of America Stadium, Charlotte, North Carolina, take on the Carolina Panthers. Oh my goodness, it's so wrong. It's just so wrong. They played in 2 10 o'clock games. Oh my Lord. Oh, really? Why don't you tell the Seattle Seahawks to, I don't know, win more games than everybody else? Then you will host a playoff game in CenturyLink Field, home of the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle, Washington. Then you wouldn't have a problem. But no, they sat there and just lost games. Carolina Panthers did their job. They did their thing. You don't hear them complaining. Speaking of which, memo to Pete Carroll and the rest of the players and the fan base and the apologists for the Seattle Seahawks, including the national media, making another excuse about the Bank of America Stadium field. Oh, it was a mess. Oh, the players were slipping, sliding all over the place. Oh, the player could have got hurt. Oh, my goodness. I'm sitting there like, just continue to make excuses. All you're doing is making excuses and making yourself look even more stupid. You're playing on the same field as Carolina Panthers. They slipped too. Oh my goodness. When the teams come into the Seattle Seahawks house, where it's loud and live as it can be, you don't hear the players complain, do they? No! You know what? I'm done. It's been a 14-minute, 15-second video. I'm sorry I've dragged it on long enough, but there's some things I just need to get off my chest, because people just say some of the craziest or do the craziest bleep ever. Holy Olympia, man. SA-17, keep pounding. Let's go, Carolina Panthers. Keep on gaming. Keep on dabbing, folks. Show them the pimp hand and smack the crap out of somebody if they act crazy and do some silly stuff they shouldn't be doing. That's how you should roll. That's how I roll. And I'm out. Peace. Shoot. Tired.